I hope that you find what you're looking for. You supposed to be singing with me.
This supposed to be the intro?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart beating fast. Let a nigga know.
We are back with another. Y'all already know what's going on. It's Ugly Dude right here, Batala.
Hey, this is JMB TV, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Batala and Jacoby, my bad.
Batala and Jacoby. You said that last time with me. We're back. We just came back from watching
Hurry Up Tomorrow
this
by the
dude
Weeknd.
right here. This dude right here.
By the Weeknd. We went to go see Hurry Up Tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I was so excited, you know what I'm saying? May came, and I'm like, you know what? I think it's time for us to go ahead
Know what
and
I'm
see the movie,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but yeah, guys, we just came back to watch this video. I'm watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was...
Okay, so we're going to start with our initial things before going into the movie.
Trash! That's what we're going to say.
No, I'm saying your initial feeling of how you thought it was going to be before we went to go see the movie.
Oh, before I went to go see the movie?
Like the build-up of it. You know how they be doing like...
No shit. No shit. No. No, but for I felt like it was going to be trash. I don't know. I thought it was going to be trash.
I didn't think it was going to be trash.
I just, I didn't think it was going to be the trash the way it is. It became trash. But I thought it was going to be like one of those same story movies.
Yeah.
Like the same story. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Psycho. This girl becomes a psycho. She's psycho. And just being psycho. Count below how many times I said psycho. Yeah.
I just think that building up to it, I felt like it was going to be like super exciting, exhilarating, thrilling. Like, not saying that it wasn't, but it just
exhilarating
felt like,
head there, boy.
I just felt like it. Basically, like this is the question I just asked us. I said, I feel like it was going to be a super good, crazy movie because it's like it was going to go with the plot of what, we was being shown with the little clips. Obviously, the movie not going to always convey what it's going to be fully from like the little clips and stuff. Like, oh, this little trailer here,
right.
So, going into the movie, if y'all want to, we just gonna jump right on in.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alerts!
All right.
Going into the movie. I don't know if all the movies gonna be like that. Like if the whole him starting off with him singing, like he sung
all the movies with the nigga got multiple movies coming out of here.
No, I'm saying like the beginning because he promoted his album. I'm saying So like him sitting at the piano, he was singing a song, one song from the album, and then he jumped.
So basically, you're saying it's when it goes to every theater, it's gonna be
because we went to go see the fan only, one night only event.
Yes, obviously like today was the one fan only tonight only. This video has been posted tonight also, so well tomorrow. I don't know. It's gonna be posted today or tomorrow, but any of that. But yeah, let's just get right into it instead of talking about all this extra shit. I think the movie wasn't a movie. It felt like some randoms, and we're just gonna talk and talk about it, and without trying to be conservative about it. I'm just gonna say how I feel.
Right.
Watching the movie. When they got to the part, like I said, spoilers alert, when they got to the part when she and old dude was talking, and he like, shut the fuck up. I thought, I'm like, okay, we get into some writing, because before it was just like, it felt like still shots. It felt like, okay, they looked at each other in the crowd. Yeah. He having problems with his girlfriend. They just kept banging that over and over.
Him going through this mental.
He's going through this whole shit with his girlfriend. His friend there obviously looked like, a label friend. Everybody know, that acting like
you gotta pull through. You gotta be, You know what I'm saying? So
obviously there for the label. That's not really his friend. Just trying to get him to finish his job and don't really care about none of those. Yeah. But it was like when he got with old girl. What's the artist? What's the?
I guess they call her Ani in the movie, but Jenna Ortega.
Oh, Jenna Ortega. It just felt after that. It just felt weird, bro. Like the movie just felt like it was a.
The thing about me, not to interrupt.
Nah,
but,
go ahead.
The thing about me is that I feel like the movie has some beautiful parts in it, but I feel like for me, it just lacked a plot. Like it didn't have a plot. Like I can't sit down and just be like, okay. Like when I watch movies, I want to see like, okay, it starts from the beginning, it goes to the end. Or some people, they do it backwards. They'll start from the end and go to the beginning. Like, oh, this is what happened. This is what led to this. Because the movie kept showing her burning down the house.
It wasn't no build up. Y'all know in school how they used to make everything is. You need a slow burn build up to the plot or whatever the top, then to come down. And you can even have like a middle resolution before you get all the way to the resolution, like the plot twist or something. Yeah, none of that shit, brother.
It was just like a slow burn. It was very slow burny. You know, you're trying to get to the point, and then like I'm trying to connect the dots with like the trailers that they was putting out, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna wait for this part. I'm thinking she's screaming, "Hey!" I'm like, I don't see that part. It's like certain things I didn't see, and it's just like, damn, like y'all know I'm a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? But I was just really expecting a little bit more. Like I said, it's like I think it's like
that shit was trash. Say it's trash, mama. No, mama, come on, say it's trash. We gonna say it together, mama. It's trash. The movie is trash, guys. I know y'all all finna get on there. Batala finna go to her favorite Reddit post, and they finna in the middle of the night like, Twitter. Oh my god, what's your name on the internet? What? The Weeknd OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
008. Yeah. No. That's Batala burner page.
No, but it's just like I said, I think it's like a psychological movie as well. So it's just like, it's not like a movie that you get up and you just be like, okay, so they met at the store.
Y'all know, all right, talk to your boy. Y'all know how like certain people be like so fans and stuff.
That's and it's not like, me. That's not me. I took me being a fan out of the thing.
I understand, but I'm talking to them right now. Come on, let me talk to them right quick. You know how people be so much of a fan and they know that it's ass, but they go into this whole psychological thing and be like, well, it was deeper than what it was. We didn't really catch it. No, the shit was surface. You caught everything. Everything was caught. Everything was picture, ball in the hand. What's the shit? The baseball shit in a mitt. You caught everything. It wasn't nothing. It was surface. It wasn't much on the bone.
I feel like I think it was like she was a figment of his mind. Like it was like because at the end when he came back, the thing burned down. He came out and it was like he went and sat back down to get ready for the show. So it's just like, okay, what? It wasn't real. Like was it just like him in his own mind messing with himself? Like. It just kind of felt like it was like a fever dream in a sense, like.
Okay, so exactly. Sometimes when people talk, you just gotta let them hear themselves.
Oh my god, y'all gotta watch the movie and tell me I'm not tripping. Like it gotta be something like you're trying to find something.
If that part was true, dope, right? That would be dope. But then what was the part of her burning the house down? What was the part of her mama calling her, you always burn with your touching or whatever the case may be?
Screaming and yelling.
I can see. It was a lot of ways that, you know, if they would have hired me, I would have made the movie.
Connected.
Beautiful, bro. The beautiful. I would have made it as in like she touches, like you, what's the thing of like when you grow up, and not when you grow up, but like in math, like a equals, like like something that make it a positive.
Oh yeah. So a negative.
Can make it a positive, whatever. I would have made it as in like her mom said. Everywhere you go, you know you always fuck up some shit. You always just a horrible person. I would have made her become. You can't touch something that's already dead. Right. So he was already fucked up. Yeah. So she couldn't touch him and make him already fucked up.
Like he was already.
So she, her bad ways would have touched him and fixed him because he was already on his side, rather than her going to him and fucking his life or whatever. It was like he was already internal fucked up. And it's like she was already going through with her burning shit down, running from something. Yeah. And she was looking at him to be some type of idol, some type of, you know, godly figure. But behind closed doors, he's going through his own shit. So I just felt like they could have wrote more of like them running off and like kind of
that too,
figuring it out. And really, she's realizing that a lot of shit that she hold herself accountable for, that nobody really understand her, is what he actually need. Yeah. Because some people, what's the word? Yo, trash is a next person's treasure. And on a biggest scale, her trash was a big person like that. Treasure. Yeah. We always feel like the people that's above us or whatever are special. Even God, like, you know what I mean, needed people or needed people. Like, so it's like, I would have wrote it so more dope than what it was.
Yeah.
Like, it just
because
felt
it could have been, like, if you take the movie apart and you look at it, like, bro, it could have been a dope-ass, like, plot. Like, they could have, like, met each other. Like, I feel like I wanted to feel more of that. Like, it was just suddenly, they looked at each other in the crowd. All of a sudden, he leaving, they bump into each other. Oh, you want to go over here? You want to come with me? Okay. And the next thing you know, it's just that. Like, that was just, it's not like, it wasn't, I needed a little bit more of it. Like, you're a fan, and you're meeting the biggest star in the world at this point.
But the way I would have flipped it, though, like, the way that they portrayed it isn't in the commercials and stuff like that, the trailers and stuff. They made it seem like it was a fan. It was a fan, a crazy psycho fan. What if they flipped it to the part where it's like, y'all think this is a crazy psycho fan, but she's really fixing him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if from a part of me yelling, I'll be yelling to Batala, don't go out that door. And I might look like I'm a crazy fan, not trying to make you go out that door. But I'm saving you from what's happening when you go out there that door. Because you can flip it and be like, oh, this whole time we thought that she was like kidnapping her, doing whatever. But in reality, she was actually helping him to become something where it's like you're running for something and I'm trying to like, you know what I mean, like
save you
like, you know what I mean, and it's hurting me because I'm trying to make you, like, you know, and that normally happen in life. I was watching a lot of that shit and I'm just feel like a lot of my mindset, I can see people that be in movies and being paid big dollars like that watch movies and don't get creative because like a part of me look at shit like that and get creative, like damn, they could have did this.
Yeah,
like they could have did that.
Yeah, it becomes inspiring. Like,
they could be inspired.
They could have did this. They could have did that.
Especially when they fail. Especially when you. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be people like.
I'm not saying it's the best movie in the world. But
I'm not saying that you're not saying that it's the best movie in the world. But people like this, that's why a lot of people be deaf. And when it comes down to deaf, a lot of people be deaf when it comes down to their artistry, because a lot of fans don't tell their artists. They enable them. They don't tell them that, like, bro, you need to pick it up. That's why motherfuckers be dropping all this weird ass shit. And everything is so good. Oh, that was so good, Abel. Like, bro, like tell a nigga what he felt, bro. Like, what he felt. So it's just like, it was a good movie. It just didn't have no plot.
The plot. That was the biggest thing for us. Like, we was kind of like, I was sitting there, like, in the beginning, I'm like, okay, where's the plot? And the longer we said, where's the plot? Where's the plot? I need more. I need to figure out what's the plot. So if I sit down and they'd be like, oh, so what was Hurry Up Tomorrow about? And it's just like
nothing.
You got to be like,
ask yourself that. What was the movie about?
The artist loses his voice and
nigga, you finna say that's not what it's about. You better say what happened in there.
Yeah.
Now, what is it about? What is it about? Is it like, teen? Is it you know how people be like, oh, what is this movie about?
A teen girl loses her.
No, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Okay.
What it's about is, this person became themselves. They found themselves. They went over here. They went over there. They can never find. This movie show a person becoming of age. They be, you know, they know who they are. She's a woman now. She's not a man. Like, she's not this person, that person, whoever they want to be. She walk with purpose. It's like, okay, what is this movie about?
Right,
and it's like,
right. That's a very good question, though.
He didn't,
because like, what did he overcome? Like,
what did he overcome?
Did he overcome something? Is the ending of him, like, what happened to the girl? What happened to Ani at the end? Like, what happened to her? They burnt the thing down, and what happened? Like, okay, he got back in the chair, and now he's backstage, getting ready to go back on stage. It's like, okay, did you come? You sung a song, and then it's like, okay, what? Like, the plot, y'all. The plot. I'm trying to like pull it out because I'm just like. I need.
And if you if you really want to go down, and this is just using 3% of my brain. This using you could say that everything was a figment of his imagination,
right?
If that's what you could say,
yeah.
You could say his best friend wasn't his best friend. You can also say that once he became aware of something that happened, all of a sudden his friend wasn't in a mix no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like so you could say that a lot of the shit was like devil and, you know, angel type shit. If you want to get very logical, you can say a lot of that, because when you see the friend goes in and out. It goes in and out. It's always there. It is always, so you can really say like, oh, the friend wasn't really there. It was just him doing all the shit. It was he had it as in like, because when people be on drugs and stuff like that, they have this thing that somebody else is doing it to them. So in his mind, so he's on drugs, you know, it's making it seem like, oh, I want to fight this, I want to fight this, I want to fight this, and you create this monster that's telling you like, no, pour up, here, sniff this. Do this. But in reality, it's in your head and you're fighting it. So when you like, you know, oh, I don't want to do it. It's like that image is in your head. Like, just do it. So when you do it, it's actually you sniffing all that. But you made this imagination that it's somebody else telling you to do it. And you're like, fuck it. Do it. It's like, that's what you're doing. And once you hype yourself up, you feel like, oh, it's this person. Because when you actually, I only say this because nobody else, this might not like happen, but I mean, obviously it happened, but I'm saying, like, my own fan theory. Nobody else in that thing acknowledged him. The only time that they acknowledged a friend is when he was knocking on the door. I feel like if they was going to go down that path where he wasn't real, they would never acknowledge that. Yeah. But when he was in a room and they was picking his hair and shit like that, and dog came in talking and was like, yeah. And he like spent the room and shit, spent around. It was like everybody didn't see him there. It was just like, dude was he was on